Okay, students, with a system of equations. Now, one of the techniques is the addition technique. And the way the addition technique works is, well, I can only solve for one variable at a time. And here I have two variables. I have x and I have y. But what happens if one of my variables are opposites? Then, well, if I go ahead and just add vertically as each column, this should cancel. Watch. So if I add let's start by adding my x's. I have 2x and I add 3x. Well, now I have 5x. And if I have negative 4y plus 4y, that is 0y. I'm going to add plus 0y and equals negative 18 plus 43 is 25. Now from here, this is a pretty easy equation to solve. Like, now I can just divide by 5 on both sides. If I divide by 5 here, this coefficient of 5 will cancel. I'll be left with x. And if I divide by 5 here, 5 divided by 25 is 5. Now x equals 5. Now, I still have to solve for y. So, I know what x is. And once you know what a variable is, you should always use that as substitution. So, I could pick any equation I want. It doesn't really matter. So, I think I'll probably pick 3x plus 4y. And the reason that I usually pick things when I have an option is usually based off of how easy is this going to be. And, I could have picked 2x minus 4y because I could substitute and 2 times 5 would be easier. But here I noticed that everything's positive, and that's probably an easier situation for me. And whatever you choose and why you choose, it's totally up to you. So here I'm going to replace x with 5 because I already solved for x. I already know x is 5. And plus 4y equals 43. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 4y equals 43. If I subtract 15 on both sides, this 15 will cancel. I'll be left with 4y on the left side. If I subtract 15 from 43, I'll be left with 28 on the right side. If I divide by 4 on both sides, this 4 will cancel. I'll be left with y. And this 4 divided by 28 on the right side will be left with 7. So I have two answers. I have x equals 5 and y equals 7. And notice I put this as a coordinate because they're both simultaneous answers. So I hope this helps.